The woman who had an affair with Vanessa Feltz's lover-at fiancé has broken her silence on their fling and explained exactly why she decided to reveal all to the heartbroken This Morning star. The woman, who has asked to go by the name of Ella, claims she fell hopelessly in love with the fat and small singer after a series of steamy encounters in Ibiza and Thailand. The trysts happened behind the back of Ben's long-term love Vanessa, who was completely unaware her partner of 16 years was up to no good on his trips abroad. Ben's womanizing ways were finally revealed to Vanessa in a bombshell email from his other woman, which Ella says she had no choice but to send. Ella says she felt Vanessa, 60, had a right to know what they'd been up to, and that Ben had also tried to seduce 3 other younger women. Ella, a 57-year-old beach club owner, who is said to bear a striking resemblance to Vanessa, says at first she didn't know Ben, 50, was in a serious relationship with the TV and radio presenter and broke off their fling as soon as she found out. However, she claims Ben then upped his pursuit of her and she found it impossible to resist him. Eventually the guilt-ridden businesswoman decided to face her fear and contact Vanessa in order to blow the whistle on Ben's cheating and let her know what he was really like. Sharing her email with the Daily Mail, Ella wrote, "I was aware of his relationship with you, and I felt very guilty, but he pursued me so much I couldn't resist his charm." Ella says she was terrified to hit send and was even more horrified when a furious Vanessa decided to immediately call her back. She says Vanessa told her in no uncertain terms what she had done was very wrong. "I completely understood her anger at me and I certainly didn't respond angrily to her, but it was a very awkward conversation," recalls Ella. Vanessa decided to go public with her split from Ben earlier this month, sharing her devastation in a tear-jerking Instagram video. While Ella says she has only decided to speak out now after reading Ben's exclusive interview with the Sunday Mirror last week, where he described their relationship as purely sexual with no feelings involved. In a further twist of the knife, Ben described having sex with older woman Ella as like a chore. Ella told Mail Online, "I have been painted as a trollop, when in fact I have a successful career and am a single mum, who's worked hard all my life. As for the sex being a chore? Up chores, Ben. I'm also 6 months younger than Vanessa, for what it's worth. I fell in love with Ben, and he went all out to seduce me, but once I became aware that he was in another relationship, I broke it off. I put myself in Vanessa's position and asked myself if I would want to know, and I decided it was the right thing to do." Ella says she had no agenda in letting Vanessa know her part in Ben's cheating and wanted to speak to he woman to woman. After seeing Vanessa's heartbroken face on TV, Ella says she was witnessing a broken woman and her memories of Ben came flooding back. In a scathing attack on Ben, Ella describes him as an octopus with no respect for women. She also called him a vile, lying love rat. Last weekend, Ben held his hands up to the affair in an interview with The Mirror. He admitted to sexting fans and having sex with an older woman. "Over a short period of time we had sex 3 times. It was purely sexual, there were no feelings involved. It felt like a chore. I just fell back into it with her to keep her sweet and everything under wraps." Ben says the woman, who has now identified herself as Ella, who was involved in the music scene and lived in Ibiza, wanted to continue the relationship, but he didn't. She contacted Vanessa 8 months later to spill the beans. I stopped it and the person hated that and kept on at me. Then she contacted Vanessa. We had to deal with it. No one knew, but I moved out for a little while. We worked it out. She forgave me. It took her a lot to do that. I knew how hurt she was. I felt absolutely terrible. Vanessa forgave her cheating partner, only for her to be confronted with texts he sent other women, which proved to be the last straw. At Christmas she kicked him out of their mansion and called off their engagement. Admitting his shame, Ben says, so many people have been hurt, not just Vanessa. I was so close to her grandchildren, her daughters, their husbands. We're a close-knit family. My family have been appalled by it as well. There's been a lot of pain. My last conversation with Vanessa was me saying how wonderful she was, how she was the love of my life, and saying how much I loved her and that I'm so sorry it's happened. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. Those were the last words I said. Then she blocked me on her phone, on social media, and never answered my emails. I started off by sending her an email every day saying how sorry I was. She hasn't responded. It's been a bit scorched earth really.